Hi, my name is Rachel, and welcome to my channel. Um, this is the very first video that I am recording, just as a welcome to everyone who visits. Mm, a little about me. I'll do a more in-depth video about my journey and more about who I am, but a short synopsis. I am Rachel. I am a 38-year-old mother of 4 who is tongue-tied. If I seem nervous or I don't know what I'm doing, that's because that's exactly what is happening right now. I'm really just following what has been placed on my heart. Everything on this channel is meant to be positive and really from the heart. There's no specific subject. The struggles of being a single mother, being a Black woman, a woman, my kids, my animals. I love animals. And just daily struggles. And of course, silly stuff, because I am a silly person. With everything that I have gone through and am going through at the moment, one thing, the world did not give me my joy. And there's nothing in the world that can take it away. So I'll always have plenty of that. So, but because God is still writing my story, and I'm like literally in the middle of it right now. Some days I may cry. Some days it just may be a silly day. You just never know. God just led me to speak whatever happens. And I hope and pray that whatever I'm going through, there is a regular old schmegular old young lady like me who's going through the same thing, or is about to go through that same thing, or has already went through that. Because I'm down for advice too, ma'am. But yeah, and I just want to encourage other women and, make, someone else's day fun or happy. Sometimes you might need a smile, sometimes you might need encouragement. I know I go through my day, and whatever I feel on YouTube that day is what I'm watching. So some days may be different than others, but this channel is really not, one thing. Um, like I said, I will post another video more in depth about myself, my journey, who I am, where I came from, where I am now, and where I think I'm on my way to. And because we make plans and God laughs. That's what the saying is, something like that. But yeah. Um also my kids, I have a 4-year-old, a 12-year-old turning 13 in about a week, a 17-year-old, and a 10-year-old. My 17-year-old is a boy, he's the oldest, and the other 3 are girls. And they are from previous relationships, separate previous relationships. So I'm sure there's going to be a lot of people with opinions about that. Can't wait to hear those judgments. But outside of that, I'm just a silly, loving woman, and I don't know what I'm doing here. I really don't. I'm just here following my heart and doing what God put on my heart to do. And I just hope within it that brings a smile to someone's face or just encourages someone throughout their day. And we just see where it goes. Whoever's here watching, I pray and hope that you hang around at least long enough so you can get entertained before you drop off and be like, oh no, she ain't talking about nothing. I don't know what I'm gonna be talking about, to be honest. We can talk about whatever you guys want to talk about. I don't know. But not really into politics, those kind of things. I'm gonna try to stay on the light side of things, because not really into the internet arguing. And this channel is just meant to be a happy, loving life channel. So, um, sorry, I'm looking at my cat. He looks suspicious. What you over there doing, fat butt? Hey, hey, hey. No fighting. See, never know what's gonna happen. So, tune in to the next video to learn more about me. Um, I'll make maybe a video a bit longer and talk a little bit more about my journey and who I am. And in the meantime, I am also not quite set on a name for this channel yet. So as you're listening, those commenting in the comment section, maybe you might come across some sort of idea. You can drop it down there and we can play around with some ideas. I do want whoever to visit here to feel like they're interacting and speaking to me and I'm just not talking to you, you know. Yeah. If anybody has any questions they would like to ask firsthand before we even get it started, you can ask me whatever you want to ask. I'm totally open book. I'm at this point in my life where there's nothing that the world can really say about me and to me, about my journey, my mistakes. Basically, there's nothing that you can say that I have not already heard from others or to myself. Because I think people tend to forget that when you are beating people down for their mistakes or talking about them and whatever situation that they're in, honey, whatever you saying, I've already said it to myself. Okay. Um, yeah. So let's get to know each other and have some fun. Yay. So nervous.